Good morning. It is time to hike into the Sierra. Sorry for the short videos the last 2 days. We were just fully immersed in the experience here at Kennedy Meadows. We had a great time drinking some coffee now. It's a little later, maybe 8 o'clock or so. In the next couple, probably 2 hours, we're gonna finish getting packed up and get our bear cans loaded on our packs, get all of our snow gear together. It's all together. We just gotta figure out how to carry it all now. I'm gonna eat breakfast, have that ordered now, and then we will be headed back to the trail. That was my home for the last couple days. Hammer's mostly packed up, but he's, how do you feel about the bear can? Boom. Fireball, you want to show off all your new outfit?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start. Oh, hold on. Let's get the pose. Okay, so you got...
This is Jolly Gear, my first ever Jolly Gear, and it's Mount Whitney Sunrise. I don't know why I did that.
And then you got new glasses.
New glasses.
Like straight
These
from
are
the...
thrifted.
Yeah, they're like bubblegum machine glasses.
New pants from Amazon. And that's about it. My shoes are old.
You're like ready to go into the Sierra.
I'm ready.
Boom. Look at this monstrosity over my shoulders. We are finally leaving Grumpy Bear, or not Grumpy Bears, where are we at? The Kennedy Meadows General Store. Headed back to trail. It's 10:25 a.m. and it's a late start for a long day. Sequoia National Forest.
Land of many uses.
And I don't know where this trail is, but I feel like we still have a good ways to go. Alrighty, we have made it back to the trail. Walking through this beautiful valley surrounded by mountains, and everybody else is just ahead of me. We've been quiet. I think we're all excited to be getting into the Sierra. I think we're all a little bit nervous about what's ahead. But I think more than anything, it's kind of a somber thing because we had met up with some friends from a couple towns ago at Kennedy Meadows. I've had a great time hanging out with them for a couple days, and they were zeroing again today, waiting for a package. So we're moving on without them. So hopefully we can all meet up again later. It's usually how the trail works. But anyway, it's just a different kind of mood today. Plus we got a later start. We didn't really get on trail till almost 11 by the time we did the road walk to get back to the PCT. The good thing is it's been pretty easy. It's just kind of this flattish in the sand still right through the middle of this big long meadow or valley surrounded by beautiful mountains, and I think that's kind of what's going to continue for a while. All right, so we have not made it very far. We've been sitting here in the trail for an hour probably. We do a mile and a half maybe. Fireball was like, forget this. She doesn't want to be friends anymore.
No.
Fireball has had some struggles because she wants to be home for a wedding, and it's in 3 days. So we stopped a car, like a Jeep, that was fly fishing, and they cleaned out their car to give her a ride back.
They clean it out. They took 3 fishing poles out and put it on
the windshield.
The windshield. It acted that was going to be enough room for me to fit me and my backpack in
it. Then she changed her mind. As we're sitting here, we just sat in the middle of the trail like Hammer is right now, and another hiker came by, a guy we've been calling Coors because he's always carrying a 12-pack of Coors in town. And somebody yelled from over at the river, "Do you want a beer?" We all popped up. They said we looked like gopher heads. They didn't know we were here. We didn't know they were there. So they brought us all a beer, and we've been sitting here for a while. So what do you want to say about what's going on, or what you're thinking, or what you're feeling?
I've just had a lot of emotions because I'm like trying to
But it's Paige's fault.
Yeah, it's Paige and my mom's fault. I had this plan, like I was gonna hike ahead, and I literally could have probably made it to Cowboy Pass and got a ride to Reno and flew back home in time. But I decided, like, oh, I'm not gonna do it. I wanted to make sure I could catch up with you guys and hike into the Sierras, and like my mom and my sister were like, don't do it, like just stay there. And now I'm kind of having some like regrets, like I could have done it, and I wish I would have listened to myself. And that's why I came on this trail, was trying to find that. So I think now
I wouldn't listen to Paige.
I know.
She's like already commenting. She paused the video.
Plus I wanted to be with you guys, and I just knew like if I left, like it went, like I wouldn't probably meet up with you guys. I mean, eventually we would. I think I have a lot of fears with the Sierras too. Like I don't want to go in with a group I don't know. It's scary to me. So I think like trying to balance like what I want and then my fears, what people are telling me, like it's hard.
So we're having an emotional day, and right before all this happened, I had even said I had said on camera that this just feels weird today. So I guess we're gonna probably go forward. Or we heard there's a swimming pool at Grumpy Bear's. No, we're probably gonna keep walking. I don't know, but
we'll figure it out.
Fireball, I was joking. I said I should have been videoing you crying. She said, "No, you got to show the raw stuff."
You said you shouldn't be, right?
No, I don't know what I said.
No, you said. I thought you said you shouldn't, and I was like, no, you should. You gotta show the raw stuff.
Well, I would never, in the middle of your emotional moment, I would never throw a camera in your face. But
I know, but there's a lot of like emotions on trail. A lot of things that people don't realize. Like the decisions that we have to make, they don't realize because we don't like. I don't think we talk about it a lot.
Yeah. I did on the AT a good bit in different times, but so far I haven't had the emotional struggles that sometimes I had on the AT or other people have. But this is probably our first. Well, the first one that I've been really involved in, I guess. So
I think it's really hard too because we've been away from each other for 2 weeks. So like you guys made friends and I've made friends, and then it was hard for to watch all of them leave. And then I know it's hard for you guys
We've
to
all
leave.
left all of our friends to be together again.
And then it's hard for you guys to leave your friends early. Like, I think we're both struggling with like, we haven't been together for 2 weeks. We made friends, and now it's like, okay, we're coming back together.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, and this is a record. I don't think I've ever done a 4-minute video clip.
Huh?
So we're ending it. All right, it's been about another hour since that last clip. It's now 12:45. So we left, I don't know, 2.5 hours ago. We had made it about, I think it was 1.5 or something before we stopped. And, Fireball stopped again up here. Hold on. We're good. We're still going north. All right, so we're back to moving. Get a slow start today. So it's about 1:45, and we sat there for probably an hour and a half or 2 hours maybe, it seemed. Maybe more than that, actually. It is 2:15. We've been on trail for 4 hours. We've gone 3.4 miles. We didn't go very far, and we stopped at this river. Fireball jumped in. We had lunch. I took a little bit of a nap, and now we're gonna get going some more. It's time to do a 360. Well. We did about 7.5 miles. Y'all know about Fireball's day. Hammer and I, neither one have been feeling very good. Not really sure why. Just kind of tired and weak. Kind of shaky feeling. I think just we had not enough rest, and don't think it's the elevation. We're just not about 7,000 feet. So we went ahead and stopped for the day. We're gonna try to get a good night's rest because tomorrow we gotta climb up pretty high. Next place to camp after here was over 8,000 feet. And I know early on, none of us slept very good when we slept over 8,000. So we got a great camp spot right by some water under some big mature pines. We actually have shade right now. It is a little breezy down here, but this is what we're gonna do for today. Kind of just be kind to ourselves, and that's all I got for now. I'm gonna get my tent set up and think about what I'm gonna eat for dinner, and yeah, that's it. I'm all set up in my tent, about to cook some dinner. I think I'm gonna have some mashed potatoes, and then I'm going to probably lay down after dinner. And I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. Start to get up in some elevation. And Hammer, what are you having for dinner?
So what?
What are you having for dinner?
Spanish rice.
Spanish rice, like a north side?
Yeah.
Fireball, what you eating?
Pesto pasta with chicken.
Pesto pasta with chicken. Interesting. So that's what we're gonna have for dinner. And Hammer and I are both feeling a little bit better now. I think Fireball is in a better mood now. So all is well, and we're ready for a good evening. It's just the three of us so far at this camp. Fireball and Hollywood. My tent. It says this is a tent spot for 5. You could at least fit probably 30 tents in here. It's a beautiful spot. We got this beautiful camp spot, and I am ready to go to bed, I think. So have a good night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow as we get up to over 10,000 feet.